My name is Anthony Tone Show Nunez, and today I'm talking about Van Helsing, Season 3, Episode 5, Pretty Noose. Ooh! In this episode, guys, a lot of stuff happened and a lot of stuff didn't happen. Let's call this episode of Tale of Two Cities. First, we opened up with Vanessa, Axel, and Scarlet. Beautiful, right? Above the clouds, but not below the clouds. Below the clouds, a lot of ninja vampires. There's a lost unit of military men running around, and there's a lot of trouble, basically. Come upon a military unit, and these guys have been basically destroyed, decimated, slowly but surely by the vampires in Seattle. When the Ba woke up, there's some type of connection between the timeline when the Ba woke up and when the Elder sent Vanessa in her brain back in the past to relive those memories. So it might actually trigger the Ba to wake up. Now, when the Ba woke up, looks like her military or samurai vampires that she has took down the military unit that was stationed in Seattle. And it was a great time because you know Axel from the beginning has been thriving to get back into his military fatigues, right? And he found an opportunity here, and Vanessa finally succeeded. Vanessa's been telling Axel hit the road now for how long? And finally, she got an opportunity to tell him, hey, these guys need you more than me. Vanessa's been trying to break up for him for a while now. Vanessa's been trying to push everybody away ever since she woke up and she found out that the boss, her mother, passed away and she wasn't able to connect with her. And she finally just started pushing everybody. Remember, she lost Dylan, she lost her mother, and now she's trying to basically push everyone away. So finally, Axel found some guys he can lead. How short-lived it was, guys. How ironic that was as well, that Axel's the one who bumped into the Ba, while Vanessa's there purposely looking for the Ba, and she doesn't run into them. It seems like Scarlet is so underpowered, guys. Remember when Scarlet showed up on the scene? She had the mask, she had all the training of vampire ass kicking in her, and basically she wasn't even able to take on these samurais, these vampire samurais that she faced, and it was Vanessa who had to take them down for her. Meanwhile, looks like she also got poisoned with the blood that she learned about. Vanessa learned about it in her mind when she time traveled. So now they need the blood of the Ba to basically save Scarlet. So yeah, Scarlet's been extremely underpowered. Remember, Scarlet's the one who actually trained for the apocalypse, and yet it's Vanessa who has the more hand-to-hand skills. So you can say, hey, Tone Show, she trained in her mind, right? And let's jump now to the city of Denver, the other city that was featured. Basically, find out what happened to the rest of the team that were admitted to Denver. It's a safe zone. And if you remember, Vanessa was being held by some freaky mountain people in lab coats, right? And those mountain people in lab coats, they were sent some type of vaccine or medicine, looks like the Denver. So when you saw that the people in Denver were getting these shots, these anti-vampire repellent shots, they were actually being sent there, those shots from the mountain, from the facility. So there's definitely something more to those shots, I think, that was being told here. And I don't think it's like a flu shot. There might be some type of experimentation happening in the city of Denver. And I think that's why the team was sent there in the storyline, to uncover what's happening. More is happening in Denver than just the love life problems that the Doc is facing. And Julius and Phil, remember that Julius turned Phil or Flesh, and that's why Flesh holds this anger against him, because remember, Phil took the life of his child when he came back home. So now that we have Phil, who's actually coming back to being human, he lost Lucky, and basically he wants to be done with it all. And seeing Julius, who he's probably the worst roommate that he could have, it's just bringing all these emotions up, and he doesn't want to be around him. And who can blame him, right? And Julius is so damn positive, right? Ever since he came back from being a vampire from Vanessa's bite, he's been on a path to do good and basically trying to redeem himself. And it looks like he had a lot more redeeming to go, because Phil is not dealing with, right? He's not dealing with it very well at all. So yes, it does look like Vanessa's gonna have to come and save Axel's butt. And she's also gonna have to kick the boss butt to get the poison removed out of Scarlet. So I'm hoping that's what happens in the next episode. As always, this is the Tone Show. Put it in the comments what you guys are thinking. Tone Show out.
Like and subscribe for more Tone Show.
Good coffee.